Lightfall. Let's talk about Lightfall for a minute. Me personally, the expansion I've been hoping for the most since the Beyond Light reveal. I've been like, oh, I'm gonna get the Digital Deluxe, the Collector's Edition, whatever you want to call it, for Lightfall. I'm gonna get the 250. I'm gonna get everything. Lightfall is gonna be my expansion. That's what I've said, because I feel like, me personally, I love pyramid ships. They're just super dope to look at, and I love them. So, in a big ass expansion with a pyramid ship on top, I'm gonna buy that. But really though, could we expect a new enemy race in Lightfall? Could we? That's probably going to be the biggest theory you're going to hear all year, to be honest. One of probably the biggest with Lightfall. Of course, darkness subclasses were hinted at for Destiny 3. Or, of course, a new type of damage or something like that for Destiny 3 before Beyond Light was revealed. And that did happen with Beyond Light. That was probably one of the big things. And now already darkness subclasses are probably on the horizon as well, because Joe Blackburn already hinted at having a new one in development after Witch Queen was revealed. So we could expect that to be in Lightfall and the final shape. A new damage type as well. Could we see a new race? I give it a half chance. They've been in development. They've been actually hinted at one for years now, like a really long time. As you can see in the concept art, there has been one hinted at all the way back in like 2014, and it was this 5th race. Of course, there was Fallen, Vex, Cabal, and all that, and then you of course see the last race, which was more of a goo type vibe enemy, gothic type thing, and of course there's a pyramid on the corner. So you know that they've been hinted at a race themselves, the central darkness of the pyramid ships. And of course with Witch Queen we got like a new look on things, because Rolk was in a brand new enemy race. Of course we only got one of them, but he was brand new. Definitely a new type of race though. And we of course got the hint at the Witness, which is the essential bad guy of Destiny, and he is the darkness himself, which is a new race of course. Now could we see an entire new race? Maybe, because it's still a half chance. I got a lot of people have said, no, I would rather want entire enemies from the Vex, Scorn, those type of bad guys have more of a stronger vibe, like a 3.0 version of enemies, and then of course having one new type of boss like Rolk for dungeons, raids, and of course the Witness being its own boss, but like a boss for each disciple of the pyramid ships on each of the planets in like the Lightfall campaign, if that was like a theory they had. A lot of people still like the idea of not wasting time more on an enemy race and more time on the gameplay and how the end game and more essential stuff that Lightfall should work on that Witch Queen didn't really handle the best. Yeah, you could expect that. However, though, a lot of people do want a new enemy race to happen, but both of these two expansions can have a new enemy race. It doesn't need to happen in Lightfall. You could see it in the final shape. Remember, they made this new expansion for no reason at all. They didn't do that. They made this new expansion to continue what Lightfall is going to bring to us. Both of these expansions will be very crucial to the Light and Dark saga. And we will probably see something major with, of course, the Witness and Zeal Wrath, which we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Zeal Wrath. We have Oryx in 2015, Savathun in 2022. We haven't seen Zeal Wrath yet. I really want to see what she looks like. Of course, there's some cutscene that she was in with the Witch Queen campaign, but I want to really see what she would look like. I've heard things that she's going to be like a type of a knight with chains or something like that. I'm like, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see what Zeal Wrath looks like, and will probably be technically a big essential bad guy as well for the whatever new race is. And, we won't really know until the Lightfall reveal. We won't. And that won't be till 2023. But it is interesting to look at the theory and the theory to see if a new enemy race will happen. Beyond Light was definitely big to have one. The big crucial potential of having a new race there in the Deepstone Crypt. I don't think Witch Queen would have had a huge, potential, but we did get Rolk and the whole enemy race story there, and of course the Witness. And the Witness is probably one of the biggest parts to play in this whole Light and Dark saga. So again, let me know your thoughts on it, but it would be really awesome really cool to think about a new enemy race in Lightfall. I definitely think Lightfall would be the best to have one. I don't feel like Final Shape would be the best because you're kind of bringing the enemy race at the very end, the conclusion, which is not really the best way to go. You kind of want to be brought up in, like, I would say, like, the expansion before we lose to them, and then we understand what they use and get their new powers and then fight back and win in the Final Shape, like Avengers Endgame, if you want me to put it that way. Definitely something to look at, guys. This was just a small video, but hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys.